Thousands of new jobs are coming to an unexpected area of Columbus, Ohio. Today, I'll tell you more about it while I show you around 3 nearby model homes and also share with you the latest Columbus, Ohio real estate market update. By the way, this second home I'm going to show you is absolutely gorgeous, so you don't want to miss it. So here is our first model home for today. It is a absolutely gorgeous day right now. It's in the low 70s and it's just really nice out. So today I'm actually coming to you from the south side of Columbus, a little town called Commercial Point. So we, if you went just south of Columbus and you kind of kept going, that would take you down towards Commercial Point. So I'll get a little bit later in this video, discuss some development that's happening that could, or that is going to greatly increase the number of jobs in this general area. So that is good news always. But yeah, so let's go check this home out. So great little study here at the front. Do have a coat closet here, pretty good size. And right over here is your powder room. It's kind of fun with the door here. How it is, you cannot see the toilet because the toilet is behind the door. So rather than me trying to squeeze around there right now on the video, we'll just leave it how it is. So in this particular home, here's our drop zone area. That would be your garage entrance right now. Obviously it's the sales office, so that would be funny for me to open it up and show you the new home consultants. Here's our kitchen. I don't know, I show you the kitchen first, but here it is before the living room. And just so you know, you can't have outlets on this side of the island anymore, again, because someone could pull off like a crock pot and get hurt, something like that. So I think if you watched my video last week, you would have noticed they had outlets that pop up on top of the island. That way the cord can be up on top rather than on the side where it can be pulled down. But this is a really nice kitchen. Beautiful backsplash, beautiful countertops. I don't know what it is about it, but I really like having the area like this next to the fridge. I just think it's a really good design, having stuff behind the countertops countertops beside the fridge, not behind the fridge. And we do have a sink here, obviously looking out into the back. Very nice, and it's totally random. A video started playing on the TV while I was already in here. So I apologize for the random elevator music going on in the background. There's our nice dining room area. And of course, the living room. Very cool. And I will say that fireplace looks really nice. Love the mantle that they have with it. I hope you're having a great day so far. I just wanted to say welcome and thank you so much for watching. My name is David DeLuey with Red One Realty, your Columbus, Ohio real estate agent. If you want to know everything about living in Columbus, Ohio or moving to Columbus, Ohio, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that way you don't miss my new show every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I take you all over the Columbus, Ohio suburbs, showing you model homes and new construction homes for sale. That way you get a great idea what the Columbus, Ohio real estate market is like without ever leaving the comfort of your home. And if you're even thinking about buying or building a new construction home at any point, make sure you reach out to me before you talk to the builder or go tour their model homes. Every builder has different rules, but with some builders, if you show up without me the first time you visit a model home, or even talk to them on the phone or by email, they won't allow me to help you throughout the process of buying a home. So if you want to make sure that you have representation from someone who has your best interest in mind, just make sure to reach out to me first before you go to any model homes or talk with any builders. And the great thing about it, there's actually no extra cost for you to work with me as your realtor. as the builders will compensate me and they don't give you a discount for not working with a real estate agent. And of course, if you're looking to sell a home or buy a home that isn't new, I'd be more than happy to help you with that as well. I've got people just like you reaching out to me all the time to help them with their move to Columbus, Ohio, and I absolutely love it. To contact me, you can send me a text, give me a call, send me an email, or schedule a time for a video call by scanning the QR code on the screen with your smartphone camera, or you can also find a link for it in the description. I look forward to talking to you soon to help you with your move to Columbus, Ohio. Let's get back to the tour. All right, nice basement. Obviously it's not huge just because the home itself isn't massive. So this is a 4-bedroom home, 2.5 bathrooms. I don't think I meant to when we were walking in, but this home as it is probably right around $500,000 with the base price for around $411,000, just to give you an idea. So roughly $90,000 in options in this particular home. So I think I was starting to say it's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, about 2,300 square feet. Just to give you an idea, and since that 2,300 square feet's divided amongst 2 levels, that means the actual footprint, which the basement is based on, is relatively small. It might be around 1,000 square feet total, or a little bit less than that, because they don't have the basement where the garage is. So that's why it's a little bit smaller. So nice little walk-in closet here. I like it. Kind of fun that they have it painted the same color as the room. I do like this stairway here with the wood railing. It's very nice looking. All right, now over here is our 3rd bedroom, which they have kind of set up as a kid's office, as a school room, homework room, desk room. This is really cool how they have it set up. Love it. This is a very unique bookshelf. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. You came for the home tours, but you get fun design ideas in the meantime. That's fun. And a unique color too, to have that dark blue for the walls. Very nice. Oh, this is cool. I like this for the vanity. Very unique. I don't think I often see that style. If you do, for example, choose to build with this builder, they do have a design center. So now there are some times where the homes they have will just have a package where it's like you just kind of get to select amongst fewer options. But with the rest of their homes, you do actually get to go to the design center and pick out, hey, what faucet do you want? What color do you want? Things like that. So I would have seen that at the design center just a couple weeks ago, but I don't think I've ever seen that in one of their homes. So that's really cool. Really good sized laundry room. This is very nice. And then right across from it, a nice sized linen closet, which is extremely convenient. I love it. Tell you what, I was in a home over the weekend. And that home was a very big home with all the bedrooms upstairs, and the laundry was on the main level. And I thought, oh, to me personally, that feels frustrating to have to take all the laundry downstairs. This is a great size primary bedroom. I mean, look at all this space here. I mean, you have furniture here in the way, so to speak, and there's still a lot of room to walk around. That is great. So I love the fact that you have 4 different windows, and here 2 on the side wall of the home and 2 on the back wall of the home, just to get a good amount of natural light. And then the primary bathroom. Again, we got the same faucets, which I really liked from the hall bathroom. And I love the tile. Again, really nice looking tile in here. And again, there would be a door on here. You probably noticed in the basement, all the doors were hanging down there. That way they're not getting in the way and getting damaged. from people just walking through the model home. You got your toilet with a little half wall there. And then here is your walk-in closet with a window, which I love. Because that's a pretty good light right there, but you get so much natural light from the window to help you be able to see what your clothes are. I don't know if I'm the only person that ever has this problem. I feel like it happens all the time. I'm like, man, I can't, it's hard for me to see what's in the closet and see what exact colors are there. I always feel like I'm trying to get it brighter. And no one's ever commented and say, David, I agree with you. I know that's probably not what you're thinking of, is to comment about your preference for closet windows. So here is our next model home. So this is a different builder than the first home, but then the next home we look at will be back to the first builder again. So just inside here, we have a nice study. Here's what the front door looks like from the inside. And to the right is where the sales office is now. It is would not normally be the entrance to it there. But you do have really nice double doors here. And you do have a coat closet right here. This is really cool. How nice is this? So I didn't walk in before, like, this is my first time walking into the home. This is really nice. Wow. So sometimes, as you can see over here, this has the classic kind of 5-level split stairs. Like we have, you're gonna have the primary bedroom right there, and then upstairs is the rest of the bedrooms. Sometimes in a 5-level split, the ceiling will come down to where maybe it goes to around where those curtain rods are, but this is nice that it's a true 2-story great room, not just higher than typical. This is gorgeous. I love the wall of windows that we have over here, and my personal preference of, hey, you still have a place where, like they did here, put some artwork, or you could put a TV there to your preference, but that is absolutely stunning. Really nice. And a little sneak peek upstairs too, since it's part of the living room. You got a great looking loft up there. Wow. That is really nice. So before I get too far into it, I do want to remember, so the as-is price on this particular home is probably around $550 in this neighborhood, which so far with what I'm seeing, that seems like a great deal because this home looks amazing so far. Here's the dining room area. The base price for this home in this community is around $476, just for reference point. But this is stunning. I love that. 2-story great room. And here is our kitchen. Kind of walked right past it when I saw the living room because I just was loving that view over there for the living room. So nice. That is a question I have for you guys. What do you like? Do you prefer a 2-story great room, or do you prefer just a 1-story great room? Assuming that you still had enough space elsewhere in the home. So I know sometimes someone might think, I'd rather have the extra space in the home than have it get cut off because we don't have a room up above there. But assuming you had enough space everywhere else, would you have a 2-story great room? Man, this is a really gorgeous countertop too. Love the white shaker cabinets, beautiful. So this must be the pantry over here. Tell you what, I see a lot of homes, and so far I am loving this one. It just has a lot of wow factor to it. Like it's not just a random home. This is really wowing me as someone who sees a lot of homes. Nice little drop zone area. I love that they have the pocket door there. That way you're not getting in the way with the door, but you still can close it off to make it less cluttered if you don't want people to see the clutter. So this would be your actual garage entry right here. Again, it's the sales office, so I'm not gonna bother showing that to you right now. Let's see, I think our powder room, yep, is right over here. So your favorite Realtor's right there in the mirror, but that is where it is located. So also with the 5-level split, you might be noticing it looks like it's finished down here. So if you haven't watched my videos before to see the 5-level splits, they generally all have this lower level rec room because that's part of what makes it a 5-level split. So 5 different levels being the basement is level 1, then this level is level 2, then the main level that we were just on is level 3 where the living room and kitchen are. Then level 4 would be where the primary bedroom is, which is actually just above us here. And then level 5 would be the top level where the rest of the bedrooms are. So one of the homes I showed in the video last week had extremely big windows in here, and it was amazing looking. And they also had 10-foot high ceilings. This is 9-foot high ceilings, which is still really nice. Sometimes when you have the 8-foot ceilings, it just feels more like a basement. So this is extremely nice to have the extra headspace in here because it just makes it feel bigger. Speaking of feeling bigger, this is a really cool big light fixture. I like that. Right here down at the bottom of the stairs going into level 1, which again is the actual basement. Now, obviously someone could finish this area too, and you have 9-foot high ceilings in here also, which is awesome. Really nice to have that. But here is the actual basement. So I did want to go over real quick while we're down here and while we're kind of exploring the rest of the home, the newest real estate market update. So I just started doing this recently where I'm trying to give you an update of different areas in my videos as we're kind of going through the basement in different parts. So I just looked up before I came in here and saw that they released the July 2025 market update because we're always a month behind. So we're at the end of August right now when I'm filming this. And but this is the July 2025, which was just released. So this is now for the entire Columbus MLS. So the entire Columbus area, everywhere where the Columbus area MLS is, you know, it's counting towards it, this is for that entire area. So this is the most broad statistics you could get. So sometimes I'll do it in a smaller area where, you know, maybe you have, 100 homes that sold in 1 month kind of a thing. Well, this is not the case. This is the thousands of homes in 1 month. So this gives you a better idea of what's going on because it's not just in a very small localized area. So for July 2025, sales were up 2.6% compared to July of last year. The average price was up 2.5%. And the median price was up 4.6%. Again, those are compared to last year in July. Man, this loft is epic. I love it. I mean, this is so cool. I've never seen it like this. I think I've been in this floor plan at some point before, but it had a bedroom here. This is so cool with it being a loft. I love it. Let's see. So median price, I think I just said, was up 4.6%. So homes sold, again, this is the entire Columbus area. Homes sold for 97.4% of their original list price. So 2.6% less than the original list price. Whereas in some of the other areas, like I think last week I talked about the Dublin School District. The week before that was either Big Walnut or the Olentangy School District. In those areas, they were selling for like 99% or 99.7%. So for the entire Columbus area, 97.4%. And average days on market before a home sold was 27. So less than 1 month. That's always helpful to know. Though, if you're trying to sell your home and you want to have an idea of how fast it should sell. So here's your laundry closet up here. The number of new listings was up 7.4%. So a pretty big jump in new listings. And the inventory compared to last year was up 20%. So the number of homes for sale is up 20% compared to a year ago. Now, obviously having more inventory, if you talk about supply and demand, which is, just basic economics, That's more supply. So if you don't have more demand, eventually that pricing comes down, or at least it slows down the increase. So for example, since we are increasing in price, that rate of increase might slow down. And eventually, if it keeps increasing and keeps increasing the supply too much, where there's way more people selling than want to buy, then that's where you get into an issue where, you know, the prices are actually coming down over the broad sense, you know, not just, you know, oh, well, they had a price reduction, but where the average home sale price and the median home sale price is actually coming down. So this is a really nice sized bedroom. Obviously, they kind of have it set up with some chairs, you know, maybe like it's almost a guest room or something, but this is really nice. So that's I said inventory's up 20%. That's still only a 2.3 month supply of homes for sale. So just over 2 months supply, even though the inventory is up a bit. So year to date so far, so January through July, the average sale price is up 3.3% to $377,000, and the year to date median price is up 2.6% to $328,000. Again, this is the entire Columbus area, so including this area, including Dublin, including New Albany, including areas near downtown Columbus, including the small towns all over the place. So now let's check out the primary. So it's funny, this is not as big of a bed as I would have thought, but it was their choice to do it. I do like that you have the vaulted ceilings in here. I wish this bedroom felt a little bit bigger. Like the first home that we saw, I liked the size of that primary bedroom, probably a little bit more personally, but you do still have a good amount of space that way. I just feel like maybe it's not quite as wide of a room. So let's check out the bathroom now. So you got a nice big tub here. That is really cool. And you have a transom window over it, followed by a private water closet, which is very nice. The other one did not have that. I try to hide from the windows, but, or not the window. I'm a real estate agent. I do know that this is a mirror, not a window. I was gonna say, I'm gonna try to hide from the mirror a little bit so that I'm not standing right in front of it. But I really like the tile on the floor. Nice wide vanity too here. That is really cool. Let's see what our walk-in closet is like. Decent size. I would, again, my preference would probably be for it to be a little bit bigger because this home overall seems so nice that it seems a little small for the home itself. Here is the shower. So I like the size of it. Kind of surprised that they have the sliding door like that, but it feels like a very big space inside, and I love having the bench there too. The subway tiles look really nice also. And here's our final model home for today. So this one has a base price right around $383,000. Obviously keep in mind the builders are gonna add a lot of options generally in the model homes. I will say that they do have a spec available of this floor plan for around $503,000, where they added a lot of extras in it as well. So if you like this floor plan, make sure to reach out to me to inquire more details about it. So I've got a nice little front bedroom here. And then you can see here, we got our linen closet because it's right next to the bathroom. I love the cabinets there, very nice looking. Of course, you have a shower tub combo. So one thing as we're going through this home, it's gonna be pretty quick. But I want to talk a little bit about the area. So we're on the south side of Columbus, and one of the things that just recently has come up in the news in regards to this area is a defense tech company is building some of their manufacturing facilities here. So it's going to employ 4,000 people here on the south side of Columbus. And so this is the type of area where it might make a lot of sense if you were wanting to be near that, that this would be a great area for that. So Anduril is the company name. But yeah, we're going to be really close to the Rickenbacker Airport, which is mostly commercial as far as like shipping, cargo airport. But they do offer a few commercial flights, so for passengers, it's just limited options and limited airlines. But because the main Columbus airport is over kind of on the east side of Columbus, just south of the Easton Mall. I almost said the Easton Airport. Easton is not an airport. But anyway, so just to give you an idea of some stuff going on here, and it looks like the most recent update that I heard about it is they're looking to start production of their products next year, early next year. So like it is coming along. It's not something that's pie in the sky 30 years from now, maybe it will happen. This is something that's moving along quite nicely. I was just reading an article about it where they're expecting to have an additional, I think it said 4,300 jobs just from the suppliers for the actual main company. So, it's not just the main company bringing in the jobs. Really cool backsplash here. Try to get you a better angle of it. There you go. Now you can see the color a little bit better. But I love this, how they have the sink here, looking out with the window. Really cool to have that. So I'm guessing over here is the pantry. Very nice. And actually, I think I neglected to show you the coat closet up here. Yes, it is. I was thinking it might be the stairs because you have stairs right here, which we'll get to in just a moment. But first, we got to go down to the basement. So again, if there's any questions that you have, I would absolutely love to hear from you if you're moving to the Columbus, Ohio area, or maybe you're already here. Love getting a chance to talk with you and help you with your move here to Columbus. That's why I do these videos, is to be able to connect with you and help you out. So I would absolutely love to hear from you. That is my favorite thing about this. It's always exciting to get to help you in your home buying journey or home building journey. If you want to build a home, it's actually just in a new build boot camp right before I filmed these tours. So I'm always trying to be learning more about what the builders have to offer and learn more about their processes so I can be better educated to help you know what to expect with the different builders as well. And anyway, that's why I immerse myself in this so that I can be knowledgeable, so I can be a resource to you. So let's get on back upstairs, and now we'll go all the way upstairs and see what we have up above. This is my first time getting to show you all this model home in particular, but then also getting to see the home with this type of finish as well to it. That's really cool. I think, I could be wrong, I think I've been in this floor plan that didn't have this upstairs area as a spec home, I believe. They have so many different floor plans that sometimes it can be a little confusing. So up here, check this out. Wow, this is really nice. Okay, so they didn't have a door on it, but they have a door frame so that you could actually close it off and have this as an actual bedroom. So then that does make this a 3-bedroom home, plus they had that study on the main level also, which is very cool. This is a great room. I love it because this is extremely spacious. You have your own private ensuite bathroom. Wow, check out that flooring there. That looks really cool. The herringbone pattern looks really nice. Wrong light. Oh, I guess that light doesn't work. I was trying to get the light on in the shower so you could see it a little bit better. But that is a really nice bathroom. Let's see what the closet looks like too. All right, so it's not huge, but you know, this is a really big room. So whether it's for guests or for someone to live up here permanently, this is extremely nice. And I love the stairway here too. It just feels really cool. I know it's a little bit more dim in here, but I don't know, something about it is really nice. I guess it helps to have good artwork, and the railing on the stairs looks very nice too. This is really cool. It's a great kitchen area too. I didn't comment. I love that color for the island, and I also like white cabinets too. So all around, this is a very, very nice home. So here is your laundry room. It's right next to the stairs. And this would be your garage entry. So you do have a 2.5 car garage. On here, they even also have that side entry over there, which is an option. You get a little bit, okay, it's pretty much just for the door to open there. Very nice. Let's now go in and see the primary bedroom. That is a really nice tray ceiling. So it's 9-foot high ceilings, and then you have the tray ceiling. So it feels really spacious vertically in this room. It would be, I just noticed a picture they had in the picture frame, and it's like, oh look, it's the family who lives here. Obviously they don't, it's a model home, but I just thought that was a random picture to be in the bedroom here. Made me laugh. And so here's the primary bathroom. Very nice. I like what they did. I know, I mean, this might be very simple, but to just put the white frame around the mirror definitely makes it look a little bit more high-end. So you got your toilet there. Right across from the toilet is a nice linen closet. Ooh, this flooring is really cool. I love it. That is really nice tile. Very nice looking. And then your walk-in closet. Again, you would have a door on here. They just don't have it on for the sake of the model. So that way people aren't banging into it as they're trying to tour the home. All right, I love the tile all the way to the ceiling. The transom window looks awesome. Very nice. If you like this video, make sure to check out this video right here, or you can see the one that YouTube thinks you'll like right over here. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next week.